Hello guys, welcome back to another video. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Hope everything is going good on your side. And today I have a GMC right here, and the customer came in. We did the rear brakes and rotors, but it's also having an ABS problem. And I already test drove it with the scanner, and I saw that the right front wheel bearing, the sensor was a little bit off, so we decided to change the wheel bearing here. And I'm gonna go through what I have to do to take it off and putting it back on together with you guys, and we will have some fun. And thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get to work. Okay, so now I took these off. I'm just gonna pry the brake assembly out. It's gonna be a little bit tougher for me to hold the camera and do the work, but I think I will manage. So now we take this off so we could have more room to wiggle the axle around, and we could have more room to take off the bolts, because right now they are kind of a little bit in a tight spot. So I'm gonna loosen this axle right here, and I will push it back, and then we will loosen the 3 bolts that we have back up here. And oh yeah, the part just came in, the bearing, it came with a new sensor. So right here, that sensor is right here. Yep, so right here, this is a 36 millimeter, and we're gonna loosen it. I'm gonna try to hold it. Sorry guys. Yep, it's loose now. Let's see if it's free to move around a little bit. Let me turn back the wheel. Just go on this side. Yep, so now let's see if this moves. Yep, it moves freely, you see. So yeah, and now move this caliper right here. Oh, so that was a still have room here. So this is a 18 short socket. So that bolt is off, and now we have to do the same thing for this one and that one. Okay guys, so now all the bolts are off, as you guys can see. 1, 2, and 3, all of them are off, and the axle is loose. I'm gonna take the nut out, and now what we have to do is free the ABS sensor. And gonna get here some. So yeah, right here we have, let's see, okay, that's out. And little bit tough for me to hold the camera and do this, but we can manage. We can manage. Let me get a screwdriver. Yeah, this one right here might do the job. Yep. Okay. But sometimes someone zip tied it. But now it's free. I'm just gonna go get a cutting pliers, the dikes, and cut this. And yeah, we have this one last clip. So alright, so now all this is free. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut it out. Cutting pliers right here, and make sure you don't cut anything else except the zip tie, you know. So yep, now the wheel bearing is all free. And if you had a slide hammer, you could take that off way easily, but unfortunately here we don't have one. I'm gonna use an air hammer instead. An air hammer, yeah. Or if because I have to borrow that too from my coworker. So, or like last time someone showed me a trick. What he did, he beat it out with a hammer. Oh, that would be interesting if we did that. Yeah, let's do that instead. Let's see. Manpower, right? If you want to come up. Alright guys, I'm gonna go crazy. Hit it like a man. Hit it like a man. Yep, guys, you see, you got it out with a hammer. Woo! Woo! You know, you gotta make things interesting. So that one is out, and yeah. Now I might just clean this up a little bit and blow all the rust out, so it does not, the old one does not corrode, but any one will not corrode so easily. Yeah. Let's go. So yeah, sometimes there's a backing plate here, and most of the time whenever I used to do a bolt-on wheel bearing. I used to forget. Whenever I did a wheel bearing, they had a bolted on backing plate that was connected to the wheel bearing. I used to forget it, and then when I put a lot of things in, then I remember, oh, I forgot, shoot. So I had to take everything back out. So if you have a backing plate, don't forget it. Put it back in before you put any bolts on, because these bolts are a headache, especially if this one got a lot more room to play with compared to other bearings. So yeah, like I said, so now I'm gonna put these bolts back in to place. Yeah. Oh, Cherry. That's my guy, Bill. So I presented all the bolts in there with the electric ratchet and axle bolts, axle nut. And yeah, these are pretty far, so I just have to go a little bit far. Make sure they're pretty tight, because we don't want the guy's bearing to fly off when he's driving. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good news for any of us. You know. So make sure they're tight before you let the customer leave. Or if it's your car, make sure they're tight before you get in there, man. Because safety first, always. Safety first. Alright, this one is into. This is the tightest spot on this car. Alright, so now they're all tight. I'm gonna tighten this axle right here. Well, I'm gonna go over those bolts. Yeah, I have to hold this pretty tight. Yep. And this goes like this. Yep. This goes under the brake hose right here. Clips into this hole. This is pretty tense. This wire is pretty, like, it has a lot of tension on. Well, that's how we found it. So this one is not all the way in yet. Oh, they brought this with it. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I need my hands here, both hands, to get this sensor in. So yeah, you just clip them back in here and then you plug it in there. And I'm gonna go over these bolts because I want to make sure they're tight. And then we will do that. We will put the rotor and the caliper back in together. Yep. So present them a little bit. Both. Yeah. So that's all you have to do now. You just put on the tire and tighten it. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I appreciate you if you stayed all the way. You watch all the whole video through. And thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. And if you want more videos or you need some type of content, just please leave that in the comments. If you have any question, I will be glad. I will be glad to help you out. Thank you. Peace. Have a good one.